It's a Thursday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And there's always a whole lot of all three, and especially on this side of the border in Canada, Thanksgiving is coming fast. We're less than 48 hours away from all the turkey, the stuffing, the pumpkin pie, and all the trimmings that comes with Thanksgiving. And aside from the turkey and pumpkin pie, give this some thought. What is the food that makes Thanksgiving for you? Turkey's got to be defrosting, doesn't it? Get that bird thawed out. It's Thirsty Thursday. Liquor store visit day today. Go to the LC. Get your Thanksgiving liquor for the weekend. Ah, yes. And in Canada, Thanksgiving, we have a jolly elf that comes and delivers tequila. He does, and to all the good little girls and boys across Canada, along with a heaping helping of mashed potatoes and ice hockey. Yes, we call him the Saint Birdie Pants. I don't know. No, I'm just making stuff up. Good morning. It's a Thirsty Thursday, and welcome to the Beach Bunker in the middle of nowhere. Brandon, Manitoba, Canada, right smack dab in the middle of the continent. Traditionally one of the coldest places on the planet. Still not the coldest, though. We're in fall here, and we've got a really nice Thanksgiving weekend coming up. We're going to show you the weather forecast in just a second, although we could see some clouds now for Monday. The menu still has turkey stuffing, pumpkin pie, and sunshine. But not for today and not for tomorrow. Still lots of rain. It's been a real soggy, gross week. We had 5 minutes of sunshine yesterday. Everyone went running out into the street. Ah! And then the clouds covered again, and we all started to cry, and we all ran back into our homes. It was a brief moment of happiness, but hopefully you got a little bit of sun yesterday. Nice to see you, no matter what platform you're on, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X. We're on all the platforms till 7:30, and then we move the party over to Twitch. I explain it like running through a shopping center saying, hey, party in the food cart, party in the food cart, court, food cart, food court. And then we move to the food court, and minus the dirty trays and stuff like that. It's all clean tables, and we have some fun, and we have some chat, and we have some food and fun places and mayhem. Mayhem this morning in the hockey world. Hockey Canada is changing its rules as far as how your kids will change in the change room, and this has caused a huge storm on social media. trending on Twitter yesterday afternoon. We'll talk a bit about that, bring you up to speed. Also, the Rap on Host Fest in Minot. Another year is come and gone. 44th annual. We're going to have Alexis Meyer, the executive director, tell us how things went this weekend. She'll join the show before 9 o'clock. Baggage fees could be a thing of the past in Europe. We were telling you yesterday how Meta's going to start charging in Europe, and maybe that will come to this side of the border. Now you'll get ad-free Facebook and Instagram in exchange for the money. But they're making a lot of changes in Europe that in North America, they're looking over the fence going, wonder if we should bring that stuff over here. I like this one. The baggage fees, that would be good. We got a couple of drunk people kicked off planes. 26 foods that'll last forever in your pantry. Any guesses? I'm thinking pickles are on the list. Pickles, relish, anything canned. 26 foods that'll last forever in your pantry. We'll discuss the age-old debate. Chef Boyardee, is it better microwaved or on the stove? This causes a huge debate between my wife and I, excuse me, every time we cook it. And we take a look at the top 5 most spectacular, spooktacular ensembles for Halloween, according to the experts. I don't know how expert these experts are, but we'll look at it together, and maybe you'll get some ideas as Halloween gets closer. Let's take a look outside, and we do have some moisture for Thirsty Thursday. We'll get that 10 South camera to kick in shortly. But she's dark, she's wet, and it is cold. It is not all that great. 8 degrees is where we start the day. Showers and windy today again, which makes it feel a lot cooler. You get wet and you got wind. It's cold. So high of 12 today. And we are going to get some frost into Thanksgiving weekend. That is likely going to come Friday. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have rain today. Rain tonight. Then we'll start with rain tomorrow. Then after lunch, things are going to start to break up. We're going to start to see the sun, and we're all going to get excited because it's a long weekend, and we're seeing some sunshine. And then we think to ourselves, oh, wait a second. Wait. If we're seeing clear blue sky on a Friday evening in October, what happens? Yeah, -3 for the low Friday into Saturday, and likely more frost through the weekend. So we're into the frosty weather. Like overnight lows will be around -1 after this weekend. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just the reality of being in such a cold place. So here comes the frost, and it will it will start Friday night into Saturday, okay? In case you got something outside that is still worth picking or needs to come in, I'm not sure where we're at with that. I know that we've still got some nice-looking flowers outside that aren't wilted over and all dried up, and that's likely to change after this weekend. So, all right. All right, let's welcome everybody aboard, see who we got in chat. Misbehaving was in early counting beer. She was doing the 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Whatever you do to pass the time is fine by me. It makes it easy for me to kind of scoot and see where we actually have some folks talking to each other. Tasha-licious and Misbehaving start drinking beer together. Just before the show started, Revenition joins in. Good morning to you all. Revenition, Misbehaving. Tasha-licious, nice to see you this morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the show. Nice to see your name pop up in the little chat window I've got here. And Revenition's name is as green as his truck. His truck is exactly the same color. You probably saw it when we took pictures for Co-op Fuel Good Day. He was there to fuel up that green truck. The Green Goblin. Yes, it looks like a beautiful weekend, Revenition says. Yep, and then clouds return Monday, but do be aware of that frost, okay? Let's see. Who else do we got in this morning trying to follow conversations and wish our Sunseekers a good morning this morning. Zumba Bernice is here. Good morning. Nice to see you. Quentin is here as well. Good to see you. Kathleen. Hey, good morning. Hope you are well today as well. I hope Lindy's throat is doing better. I didn't see her this morning. Kate on 78. Good morning to you. We may have to do a Sundance today, lighten up those skies. I don't think that's going to help. And you're going to need a winter parka if you're going to be dancing around in the rain. Nick Adams is here. Good morning, Nick. Tough loss for the Wheat Kings last night. Lost to Swift Current. They'll play Calgary next. Polar Bear 706. Megan is here. Good morning. Nice to see you this morning, Megan. Uncle Bo is here. Hey, Uncle Bo, we salute you. Good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome aboard. And Derek is here, 7 in Hamiota today, giving us a weather update from Hamiota, 7. Single digits. It's, you know what? This weekend, she's going to be chilly. A weekend for the long underwear. And don't forget the lurkers. Well, they don't get a shout-out, misbehaving, because I can't see their names. So all you got to do is just pop in and say good morning, hello, hi, and we'll say a good morning to you. And good morning to our lurkers. We'll do a lurker good morning. So even though you're not chatting, not interacting, thank you for being part of the show. I appreciate it. And welcome to you as well. Welcome. Okay, let's get right to it. There is a big debate that has been stirred up from Hockey Canada, and this has to deal with minor hockey. And this is, you know, that parents are going to be paying special attention to this because hockey season is just getting underway. And this has been announced that minor hockey players will be required to wear bottom layers to the dressing room or change in the washroom. Hockey Canada says the new policy promotes inclusion and privacy for all players. Now, Hockey Canada just came through a big controversy. Remember all that money was paid to the hockey players who it was alleged had sexually assaulted those girls, and Hockey Canada used some of its funds at that time as part of the NDA. Won't go into the details on that, but a lot of embarrassment for Hockey Canada. So I guess the government agencies who oversee Hockey Canada said, listen, you've got to make some serious change or you're not going to get any more money. They lost a whole bunch of sponsors. And so Outsee, the board of directors, gone. They fired them all or let them go, release them, whatever. And then they brought in a whole new group of people. So this is going to be the first hockey season that we are going to see a whole lot of change in the way hockey is played in this country, especially for the kids. And some might see that as good, some might see that as bad. All I can do is reflect on my own personal experience. I saw this story and I thought to myself, I thought it was nothing till I saw it burn up Twitter yesterday afternoon, and parents were losing their minds. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I better pay attention to this because people are obviously engaged. They're upset. And like most people, I read something and internalize it and say, okay, when I played hockey, my parents sometimes would drop me off at the rink with my equipment on. So I was ready to go. All I needed to do was tie my skates. And thankfully, I had my dad there. And I only played for 2 or 3 years. I think it was between the ages of 8 and 11. So, you know, no NHL for this guy. I know it's hard to believe. But because I was at that age, my dad would tie my skates. I couldn't bend over to tie my skates because I had all my equipment on. And my folks figured that it would save us a whole bunch of time if I showed up at the rink with pretty much everything on. And it was a little goofy. I'd show up and, hey, guys. And everyone else would be, hey, they'd be, you know, hey, let's throw some tape. I don't know why they talk like Rocky, but this is my memories. Hey, Tyler, come on in. Yeah, come have a seat. Let your dad tie your skates, you big baby. And that was my hockey life. And I thought, yeah, it was fun. I had a good time. I was terrible. I barely got the puck. I think I scored 2 goals. And that was my hockey life. The point I'm trying to make is they dropped me off with all my crap on. And so I don't understand what the big deal is. Mandy says because it's a mixed group of multi-sexes, they can't change in front of each other. But they can all go to a hotel and jump in the pool together after the game. And then Camille says, exactly. Crystal says, isn't this why we have female dressing rooms and then come together as a team for pregame and postgame chats? I don't know. And Quentin says, like base layers? Aren't people wearing underwear anymore? Then again, we all showered together back in the day and nobody really cared. Well, that is part and parcel to this set of rules, I guess, is that you're supposed to wear a swimsuit while you shower now. Hockey Canada is recommending that You wear some type of swimwear while you're in the shower. That part can be, I could see how do you, that part I don't understand. I might need a diagram for that one because, then you have to think of real world implications. I just came off the ice and I've got this stuff on underneath and I want to get the equipment off and get it airing because it's stinky as hell. Everyone knows that. No matter how long you played hockey, the equipment stinks. Holy cow, there's Molly with some cool little hi chat things. Hi, Molly. Nice to see you. Hey, Trev Webb. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning. We're talking hockey to start, and these changes that are being made by Hockey Canada to change rooms everywhere for minor hockey. And it's got parents a little upset. Ashley says, Crystal, it depends on the coach. My daughter had a coach that left the girls out of the pre-conversation and the post stuff. Oh, that's not good. The girls were left out and didn't feel like a team. Oh, that is sad. More and more female figures are also becoming more involved in hockey. They are implementing this to protect all sides of the tables, kids, bench staff, parents who go to the room, and so on. All right. Crystal says, understandable. I have 2 girls in hockey. I realize how it works with the not changing in the same room. Denise says, our daughter was always provided with a separate room. Sometimes it was a cleaning cupboard. But it was her area. Playing on a co-ed team. Seems like we were lucky the coaches always included the girls in pre- and post-game discussions. Obviously a great hockey organization. Wendell is not feeling the same way. Wendell says that this is another stupid rule from Hockey Canada. This is stupid. Makes no sense to me. I played hockey. I didn't make the NHL either. I came fully clothed to every practice and game and changed in the dressing room. We had no issues. I guess this is something that people are just going to have to get used to. I think the only thing I struggle with is that whole, again, transition from the ice to the shower in a bathing suit. At what point, you have to, unless a bathing suit is part of your first layer. That's what we'll do. So if you have beachwear underneath your hockey equipment, that solves all problems. I think I figured it out. Quinn says, I played football with a guy who wore the same shirt under his pads every practice and game and never washed it. Holy cow. I bet his nickname was Stinky. His nickname was Few Friends. Jacob Few Friends. Yeah. So I guess we don't have anyone involved with hockey in our Sunseeker chat this morning. Most of these comments are coming through social media, coming through Facebook and TikTok this morning. And Camille says, I don't see what this really has to do with anything. Next kids won't be able to swim with each other. This is just cancel culture at its finest. If each player has to wait for one stall to change before and after games, I'm sure this is going to go over great. Yep, I have boys in hockey. Kayla says at a certain age, girls, if not comfortable, are provided their own room. Clarice says, so when the kids get off the ice after the game, they wear their wet, smelly first layer home out in the cold? Oh, that's what I did. I did that out in the cold, and then it freezes. If you don't got a good jacket on, that's when it gets all like a piece of cardboard in 40-degree weather. But now we figured it out. We have figured it out that you wear a bathing suit underneath your hockey gear. So no matter where we're playing around the world, hockey players from other countries will say, I know you got a bathing suit on underneath there because you need one for the shower. Right? I know it'll get old quick. Trev says, back in the day, there were boys hockey teams and girls teams. There wasn't very many times that you had a female on your team, but going forward into the future, it looks like there's going to be 2 separate dressing rooms and a team room in between the two where they can be part of the team. But they have separate dressing rooms. Well, and I think that we're having this discussion as if it was the 90s. It doesn't matter if it's Sunseekers or on Facebook. Hockey Canada has been explicit here. This is beyond guys and girls playing hockey. This is inclusionary. This is for everybody, because there's not just the two genders, says Hockey Canada, so we have to be made aware of that, and we have to adhere to rules that kind of that welcome everybody into the rink. Nick Stowe says there are more transgender or people who don't identify as one gender or the other, and it throws a curveball into the rules or the guidelines. Thank you. Better said than me. Misbehaving says, how about shower stalls, change rooms? Well, that's just it. Swimsuits. So, you know what we need to do? We need to get some hockey-specific swimwear for the shower and market it. It could be the Tyler Glenn Beach Bunker Wayne Gretzky collection. And what we could do is they could be like bikini tops and bottoms for boys and girls. Hey, listen, we could do well. We could make some cash. Think about the money. Everyone's like, think about the kids. Nah, come on. Think about the money. Uncle Bo says, then we can shoot hard pucks at you, Ty. Oh, wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like that, Uncle Bo? I know you would. Cindy said, had 3 girls, so no hockey here. What about the ones who identify as cats? I wonder if they will play hockey. Well, that might prove to be interesting for Hockey Canada. Thank God they can make all the decisions. Trev says you're going to have to pay royalties. Well, we'll call Wayne. We'll call Wayne and we'll say, Wayne, listen, we have an idea for some swimwear and we think we could get rich. Pfft, all these gambling websites you're doing, forget it. Get away from the gambling websites. Where the cash is swimsuits for kids that they show up at the rink in their comfortable, flexible, breathable swimsuit that they can play in during the game, and then immediately coming off the ice, they take off all their equipment and jump straight into the shower. I think, you know what I feel like? I feel like Bill Gates in my garage inventing apple pie. This is amazing. I think I've stumbled on the greatest invention next to electricity. Trev says the stuff you're talking about is called Under Armour. Yes, let's call it. Let's call it Armor for Under. Let's call it Armor. Let's call it Bikini Armor. Bikini Armor. Good morning, Karen. And Uncle Bo is going to cut grass. We'll take marketing pictures and say, kids, you can cut grass or you can play center ice. You could be a goalie or you could be a butcher. You could do anything in under bikini wear from Tyler and the Beach Bunker with Gretzky. Don't ruin it for him. We're going to get rich. We're all going to get rich. Keep your money in the community. That's what I always say. Shop local, keep it in the community, and the easiest way to do that is to shop at a grocery store, a gas station, a lumber yard, an ag center that keeps every penny in the local community. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about co-ops. Co-ops of Western Manitoba. You're at home here at Heritage, Boundary, Twin Valley, Valley View, or Neepawa Gladstone Co-op. They had a job fair yesterday for folks in the Valley View area, but they are looking for good people at all local co-ops. Please visit this website, coopsofwestman.ca, and find a co-op in your area for some amazing job opportunities. Heritage, Boundary, Twin Valley, Valley View, or Neepawa Gladstone Co-op. And time is running out for you to get your free membership at Sunrise Credit Union. You could win $15,000. $15,000 will go to one lucky Sunrise Credit Union member. All members automatically entered into the draw, and one member from each Sunrise community will come to Brandon for a champagne reception on October the 19th, where each qualified member will get a key to the Sunrise safe, and the one that opens it wins the $15,000. And if you're not a member, you can become one for free because it's all about a celebration of 15 years. But do it before October 13th. 19 branches across southern Manitoba. And if you can't even get to one, go to this website, sunrisecu.mb.ca. Kathleen says, I can make my hockey bathing suit / shower suits fashionable and colorful and inexpensive. You know, we could really try to keep the cost down. We'll make them in Wazakistan or wherever we need to, and then we'll bring them in. And as long as we got Gretzky, the kids know who Gretzky is. He might be a little too old for us to do our marketing for our swimsuits. You know who we're going to get? We'll picture this. Kids are playing at the rink. You look through the glass into the spectator section. Somebody says, I think that's Taylor Swift, and she's holding a bunch of bathing suits in her hand. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's Taylor, and I'm here to help you with your bathing suit for the shower. We're going to get so rich. Damn, we're going to get rich. We're going to get so rich. Holy cow. This is crazy awesome. Hey, thanks, TikTokers, for hanging out for a little bit. This show is just getting started. Come on over to twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Sebi. Hey, Sebi. Wave to you. Mark. A wave to you. Ashton on TikTok. Come on over. Come. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. That's where the party is right now. Because we got to shut down the social media channels and move the party over to Twitch. And we'd love to see you, even if you're going to come lurk. If you want to come have a conversation with us, you're more than welcome to do that too. It's free. It's easy. Sign up for a Twitch account and join the conversation with our Sunseekers. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. In the meantime, TikTokers, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow with some turkey and gravy and stuffing in Canada for Canadian Thanksgiving. Have a great day, TikTokers. Thanks for being here for even just part of it, okay? And to our Facebook friends, YouTube friends, X, and the like, thank you also for being here. And we're going to cut you off, move the party over to twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show, where the party is just getting started. If you can't make it, again, podcast at tylerglennshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for your support. Love you guys. Be safe.